The protein bar wrapper crinkled under Luna's boot as she stepped into her quarters, freezing mid-stride when she spotted the small crystalline-furred form wedged beneath her bed. Pip, the alien cub with 3 violet eyes and silver fox-like features, was shoving something wrapped in foil into the shadows, her tiny paws working frantically. "Hey, what are you—" Luna started, dropping to her knees. The cub's eyes went wide, all 3 pupils dilating simultaneously as she scrambled backward, pressing herself against the wall. A low whimper escaped her throat, and her crystalline fur rippled with waves of dark purple. Fear colors, Luna had learned. Luna's heart sank. She pulled out her data pad, illuminating the space under the bed. Food packets, at least 15 of them, carefully hidden behind discarded equipment boxes. Ration bars, dried fruit pouches, nutrient cubes, everything Luna had been giving Pip for the past week, meticulously stored instead of eaten. "Oh, sweetheart," Luna whispered, her voice cracking. The cub trembled, backing further into the corner, her crystalline fur now pulsing with rapid waves of gray anxiety. Her 3 eyes tracked Luna's every movement, wide with obvious terror of punishment. Luna sat back on her heels, understanding flooding through her like ice water. Before the rescue mission that found Pip alone on that derelict transport, before Luna had pulled the malnourished cub from the wreckage of what used to be a refugee ship, Pip had starved, truly starved. The kind of starvation that rewired survival instincts, that made every meal feel temporary, that taught you to hoard because tomorrow might not come. "Nobody's taking it away," Luna said softly, keeping her hands visible and still. "It's yours, all of it, I promise." Pip's fur flickered between purple and gray, uncertain. She clutched a nutrient bar to her small chest with both paws, her body language screaming defensiveness. Luna slowly reached into her jacket pocket and pulled out 3 more protein bars, setting them deliberately on the floor between them. "Here, more for your stash. I'm not mad. I'm never going to be mad about this." The cub's 3 eyes fixed on the bars, then darted back to Luna's face, searching for the trap, the trick, the inevitable anger. "I need you to understand something," Luna continued, her throat tight. "You're not going back to that. Ever. You hear me? The food doesn't run out here. Not for you. Not anymore." A soft knock interrupted the moment. The door slid open before Luna could respond, and Krell, the station commander with purple-blue reptilian scales and massive 8-foot frame, filled the doorway. His yellow vertical eyes swept the room, his muscular form backlit by the corridor's blue emergency lights. "The Council wants the specimen transferred to proper containment," Krell rumbled, his scaled face impassive. "The quarantine period ends tomorrow." "She's not a specimen," Luna shot back, standing up so fast her head spun. "Her name is Pip, and she's staying with me." Krell's scales shifted slightly darker, his version of a frown. "The regulations? Screw the regulations!" Luna's hands clenched into fists. "Look at her, Krell. Really look. She's been hoarding food because she's terrified of starving again. You want to throw her into a containment cell? Make her even more traumatized?" The reptilian commander's eyes narrowed, his vertical pupils contracting as he studied the small cub pressed against the wall. For a long moment, silence filled the quarters, broken only by Pip's rapid, frightened breathing. "The Council specifically ordered," Krell began. "Then the Council can come explain to her face why they're ripping her away from the first safe place she's had in months," Luna interrupted, stepping between Krell and the bed. "I dare them. I'll make it very, very uncomfortable." Krell's scales rippled with what might have been amusement. You realize threatening a galactic council is grounds for immediate dismissal and possible detention? Yep. Luna crossed her arms. Still waiting for them to show up. A clicking sound drew their attention. Vess, the insectoid security chief with bronze chitinous armor and 4 arms, appeared in the doorway beside Krell. Her compound red eyes gleamed in the blue corridor light, and her mandibles clicked rhythmically as she processed the scene. "The human is causing problems again?" Vess asked, her voice like wind through metal pipes. "The human is protecting a child," Luna corrected. "There's a difference?" Vess's 4 arms shifted, 2 reaching for the weapons on her belt, 2 gesturing dismissively. "Regulations exist for reasons. The specimen could carry diseases, parasites, psychological instabilities." "She hoards food because she's starved," Luna's voice rose. "That's not a disease. That's trauma. And throwing her in a cell isn't going to help." Pip whimpered louder, her crystalline fur now pulsing pure black with terror. She curled into a tight ball, all 3 eyes squeezed shut, trembling violently. Luna's heart shattered. She dropped to her knees again, holding out her hands slowly. "It's okay, baby. Nobody's taking you anywhere, I promise. I swear on everything." "You cannot make promises you cannot keep," Krell said quietly, his massive, scaled form leaning against the doorframe. "Watch me," Luna replied without looking up. Vess's mandibles clicked rapidly, a sign of agitation. Her 4 arms gestured sharply. "This violates 14 different station protocols. The creature is unregistered, unprocessed, and unsanctioned. I could have you removed forcibly within the hour." "Then do it," Luna said flatly, meeting the insectoid's compound eyes. "Drag me out. See what happens. See how quiet I go. See how many reports I file. See how many human advocacy groups I contact. See how fast this becomes an interspecies incident." The 2 aliens exchanged a glance, some wordless communication passing between them in the tense silence. Krell's scales shifted to a lighter shade, almost neutral. "You would truly risk your career over this?" "Without hesitation," Luna said. "She's been through enough. She doesn't understand your councils or your regulations. She just knows fear and hunger. And I refuse, absolutely refuse, to add to either." Pip's trembling slowed slightly, one violet eye opening just a crack to peer at Luna. "Besides," Luna added, gentler now, "she's not hurting anyone. She's a scared kid who needs stability, not a cell. Give her that, and I guarantee she'll thrive. Lock her up, and you'll break what's left of her." Vess's exoskeleton plates shifted with a soft scraping sound. "The human makes an emotional argument, not a logical one." "Sometimes emotion is the only logical response," Luna countered. She finally looked up at the 2 aliens towering over her. "You want to know what I found when I pulled her from that wreckage? 23 bodies. 23. All dead from starvation or exposure. She was curled up between 2 of them, probably her parents. She's maybe 8 months old in developmental terms, and she watched everyone die while she slowly starved. So forgive me if I think your protocols can take a back seat to basic decency." The silence that followed was suffocating. Krell's yellow eyes studied Luna for a long moment, then shifted to Pip. The massive reptilian commander's expression softened almost imperceptibly, his scales lightening further. "How long were you planning to keep this secret?" "As long as necessary," Luna said honestly. "That is not a sustainable plan," Vess pointed out, her 4 arms crossing in a gesture eerily similar to human body language. "Then help me make it sustainable," Luna said. "Register her as a research subject under my supervision. Give me official clearance. Let me do this properly, but let me do it my way." Krell and Vess exchanged another long look. The reptilian's tail swished once against the metal floor, a soft scraping sound that made Pip flinch. "The precedent this sets," Vess began, mandibles clicking uncertainly. "Could save lives," Luna finished. "How many other survivors are out there, terrified in holding cells because nobody bothered to see them as people instead of problems?" Krell's laugh was a low rumble that vibrated the air. "You are either remarkably brave or catastrophically foolish." "Little of both, probably," Luna admitted. The reptilian commander straightened to his full height, his massive scaled frame blocking most of the doorway light. His yellow eyes gleamed with something that might have been respect. "I will speak to the council. No promises, but I will present your case." Luna's breath caught. "Seriously?" "Do not make me regret this," Krell warned, his voice dropping to a growl. "If she causes problems, if there are incidents, if my judgment is called into question—" "There won't be," Luna promised. "I'll take full responsibility. Document everything. Prove she's thriving." Vess's compound eyes fixed on Luna with unsettling intensity. Her forearms uncrossed slowly, two reaching up to adjust her weapons belt. "I will require daily reports. Health scans, behavioral assessments, any sign of danger to station personnel." "Understood," Luna said quickly. "Whatever you need, just give us a chance." The insectoid's mandibles clicked once, sharp and final. "This is highly irregular. Welcome to working with humans," Krell muttered, turning toward the corridor. His tail swished again as he moved, scales catching the blue emergency lights. Vess lingered a moment longer, her compound eyes studying Pip's trembling form. "The creature is fortunate to have you," she said quietly, then followed Krell into the hallway. The door slid shut with a soft hiss, leaving Luna and Pip alone in the warm yellow lighting of the quarters. Luna exhaled slowly, her entire body sagging with relief. She turned back to the bed, where Pip remained pressed against the wall, clutching her nutrient bar like a lifeline. "They're gone," Luna said softly. "See? I told you, nobody's taking you." Pip's three violet eyes blinked in sequence, her crystalline fur slowly shifting from black to dark gray, then lighter gray. Still scared, but less panicked. Luna sat on the floor, making herself small and non-threatening. "Here's what's going to happen. Every single day I'm going to give you food, and you can hide it, eat it, throw it at the walls. I don't care. It's yours. The only rule is that you have to eat enough to stay healthy. Deal?" The cub's ears twitched, her fox-like features cautious but curious. "And if you want to keep your stash under the bed, that's fine," Luna continued, pulling out her datapad and tapping through screens. "But I'm going to teach you something. See this?" She showed Pip the station's food inventory system. "This number? That's how much food is on this station. It's a really, really big number. And it doesn't run out. Ever. Because we get shipments every week. Watch." She pulled up the delivery schedule, showing Pip the regular supply drops, the automated systems, the redundancies built into every station protocol. Pip crept closer, all three eyes fixed on the glowing screen. "Food is never going to be scarce here," Luna said gently. "Never. You don't have to hoard it because there will always be more. I promise you, baby. Always." The cub's crystalline fur rippled with waves of pale blue, tentative hope mixed with lingering doubt. She reached out one small paw, touching the datapad screen where the numbers glowed. Luna smiled, her eyes stinging with tears she refused to let fall. "That's right. See? Tons of food. And tomorrow there'll be more. And the day after that, even more. You're safe now, Pip. I've got you, and I'm never letting go. Pip's 3 violet eyes locked onto Luna's face, searching for truth in the human's expression. Her crystalline fur pulsed with waves of lighter blue, cautious, optimism breaking through layers of trauma. Then, slowly, so slowly Luna barely dared breathe, the small cub took one tentative step forward, then another. Her paws barely made a sound on the metal floor as she crossed the distance between them. Luna held perfectly still, letting Pip make the choice, letting her set the pace. The cub paused just within reach, her 3 eyes still wary but softening. Her crystalline fur shifted to pale aquamarine, a color Luna had never seen before. Then Pip did something that broke Luna completely. She gently placed her tiny paw on Luna's hand, her touch feather-light and trembling. "Yeah," Luna whispered, her voice thick with emotion. "We're going to be okay, you and me. I promise. Never again, baby. Never again."